Security is very important when we start working with databases. Most all databases contain information that could be considered sensitive or private. We would not want to open up ourselves to attacks from the outside or accidental dumps of this private information. Let's see how these attacks could affect us. SQL injection is a common method that is used to attack data-driven websites and web applications by appending malicious SQL statements for the attacker's purposes. Taking our customers' hard-earned data and dumping it to the screen simply because we did not take the time to filter all of our input and escape all of our output. One form of this attack would be to simply end the previous statement in the URL and append our malicious query to suit our purposes. The code we've written, it works. It does what we wanted to do. It takes the ID and it produces an actual film for us, so I can type in 555, and it is Mall Rats United. Must have been a good film. I don't remember seeing it. Either way, this is terribly insecure, unvalidated code. You never want this in production as it sits right now. You are definitely primed to, one, having some nasty errors like, people typing in whatever, and it's just, dumping our exceptions, but we don't want that. We want to make sure our ID is a number for sure. And the other thing we want to make sure is that no one can do SQL injection, which is in essence stopping this statement here, because we're just taking our ID, whatever it is, whatever this variable is, with no validation, no verification, and just creating a variable. Then we're taking that variable and just dumping it right into our database as a query. So they could technically just attach whatever code they wanted to the end of it, and it'll get executed on our database. And that's a big no-no. Just to show you as an example, to just drive this home, instead of just the ID, which is 555, I can actually get rid of this and paste in a little bit of code, hit enter, and I've basically told the database that I'd rather it return the SQLite version to me instead of the actual title of the film. And as you can see here, there's our SQLite version, 3.8.2. That's not good. They can do anything they want. Well, almost anything, but it's still bad news. Let's not do this. Let's fix this by first validating that what we're getting through is an actual integer, or making it an integer. And we'll also take some built-in methods to the PDO class, PDO object, and use that to filter our results and to make sure it's secure. We're going to prepare our statements before we execute them. We'll do that next.